How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Skyrim build. Now this is the third Skyrim build on the channel, and this is the Night Elf build. This requires the PS4 mod by Imperial Agent 1992 playable Night Elf race. Now, before we get into the backstory of this build, I would like to ask you all to subscribe to the channel, like if you are new, comment what you think of this build, and also turn on the bell notifications. So, let's get to the backstory. You were once a dark elf, living in Windhelm. You were hated by the Stormcloaks, as all of the dark elves are hated in Windhelm. Ulfric hired a group of mages to kill you. Instead, they performed a spell, filled you with hatred for all of Skyrim. It's been 70 years since the curse, and you are now returning to Skyrim to seek revenge on Ulfric. So that is, as you can see, we are wearing the Stormcloak carcass, and the reason we are doing this is because you need to disguise as a Stormcloak soldier in order to obviously get to Ulfric and kill him. Let's talk about the skills that are used. Illusion, Destruction, Restoration, Light Armor, Pickpocket, Lockpick, Sneak, and last but not least, Alchemy. So this build is very dangerous. It's a very dangerous Imperial build. You are actually on the Imperial side if you were to take part of this war, but I wouldn't even recommend doing that. I'd recommend joining the Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild and not really worry about the main quest line or anything to do with the civil war between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials, because it's really not your business to deal with it as a former Dark Elf and present Night Elf. Now, since you use two-handed weapons, the only thing you're going to use is two-handed weapon, and the only real thing you need is the Dragon Mode Warhammer or Daedric Warhammer, and that will fit your build. But if you are going to take sides on the Civil War, then you're going to need the Imperial armor set and the Imperial Warhammer. So that is pretty much this build. It's a very fun build, and playing as a Night Elf is definitely unique in the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. So if you were to get married, I would recommend marrying, if you can, a Dark Elf. But if you cannot marry a Dark Elf, then, well, don't get married at all. But you want no kids, so please do not adopt any orphans or any children at all. So pretty much your main purpose of this build is to just go around and kill all the Stormcloaks that you can find. In order to actually fulfill this, you are going to need to join the Imperial Legion and work with General Tullius to destroy Ulfric Stormcloak. You have no memory of the past, but you were once married and had children. But you have no memory of this because your mind was wiped once this spell was occurred by the powerful mages Ulfric hired to kill you. Now I'm actually being stalked by this guy, but don't worry about him. So this build is 100% the most effective elf build I have ever covered in Skyrim. Thank you guys for watching this build, and if you do enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on the bell notifications, and don't miss out on the fourth build. Peace out.